Hey Rent-A-Retires, it's Adam Schroeder here, and today we're going to talk about how much time you should be spending on your rental properties every month. Alright, before we get started, I wanted to remind everybody, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, click the notifications bell. Don't miss out on any of this content we're putting out. We are trying to make you the best investor for your next or your first rental property to make sure you are as set up for success as you can possibly be. And also at the end of the video, if it's been helpful, click the like button. Let us know we're doing a good job. Let everybody else know we're doing a good job and it's a video worth watching. And as always, if you have any questions or if there's any other topics you want us to cover, leave it in the comments below and we will get to it as soon as possible. Let's get down to it. How much time are you going to be spending on your rental properties every month? Well, in reality, it depends on what kind of real estate investing you're doing. If you're doing something like wholesaling, you're going to be spending a lot of time in your rental properties. You're going to be spending a lot of time on the phone. You're going to be spending a lot of time at the printers, getting your mailers ready to go out so that you can find the next property that you're going to get under contract and find, the next buyer. So you're going to be spending a lot of time doing that because that is your full-time job. If you're going to be doing burrs or flips, you're going to be spending a lot of time literally inside of your rental properties, getting them ready, making sure all the electrical's done, making sure all the plumbing's done, making sure the roof is done. All of that you're going to be spending time on inside the rental properties. Now, I can't give you an exact hour amount on those, but what I can give you an amount on is what Rent-A-Retirement does and what I personally do, the turnkey model. How much time should you be investing in your rental properties if you are using the turnkey model? And quite simply, it's going to blow your mind because it doesn't seem real and your hourly rate becomes astronomical. It's pretty mind-blowing, especially as your portfolio gets bigger and bigger. So let's look into it. I'll give you my example. I am in 4 different markets, so I have 4 different property managers. Because of that, every month I have 4 different portals that I go to. When I go into those 4 portals, I download one owner statement from each of them, so I end up with 4 owner statements. All I have to do is open up that owner statement and I see every property. And I see, okay, rent came in, rent came in, rent came in. All right, they took out the right amount for property management. Were there any repairs done that I didn't know about? Because obviously with each property manager, inside the contract, they're going to have a maintenance limit and they're going to say anything under this amount, we don't have to notify you. Anything over this amount, we're going to notify you before we do it. So if I haven't been notified about a repair and I see it in there, I'll just write a quick email and say, hey, I saw there was a $100 charge for this. What happened? Just what happened? Give me a brief description, send me some pictures. Everything's good. If there's nothing there, then I don't do anything. Then I get out my spreadsheet and I fill in. This is how much I collected in rent. This is how much I paid the property manager. This is how much I should see hit my account next month. And that's it. I move on to the next owner statement. Same thing, same thing, same thing, done. How much time is that taking me a month? You ready for this? It's taking about an hour, maybe less. If I don't have to write any emails, if there's been no repairs done that month, we're talking 30 minutes. I mean, it's literally the amount of time it takes you to download a PDF, open the PDF, open your spreadsheet, type in numbers, and move to the next spreadsheet. So we're talking maybe 30 minutes. I could, if everything flows perfectly, 15. It's not much. The time it moves up to an hour is if I have to send emails or if I'm having to call them during the week to say, hey, what's going on? This repair that's happening, is the tenant responsible for it? Are they going to pay us back? Have there been any arrangements made? That kind of stuff can up it to 1, maybe, God forbid, 2 hours a month. But what about when you get more properties? What if instead of the 9 properties that I have, you have 50? Well, my question to you is, what market are you in? Are you in 4 different markets, 5 different markets, or did you suddenly go to 10 different markets, 15 different markets? Because that makes a big difference. If I'm still in those 4 markets, maybe I've expanded to a 5th, even if I've expanded my portfolio to be 9 or 10 properties per, market, I still have 4 or 5 different PDFs to download. I still have it all right there in one sheet. So I just go through and say, rent paid, 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 rent paid. Management fee, good. That's, 8, 10%. Any repairs done? All right. If there were, say, 2 repairs done on 2 different properties, I'll send 2 different emails. I make sure that every property that has a repair has its own email sent so I can track them and make sure that we're talking about the same property. In the subject line, I put the address, literally. I'll just put 123 Main Street, repair. Topic says, on this date, I saw this repair was done. Tell me about it. Send me pictures, whatever I need to write on it. So as you scale, the time you spend doesn't scale at the same rate. If you have 3 properties in a market, it doesn't take you twice as long to follow 6 properties. It only bumps up maybe 5% because you're just entering more spreadsheet data points, and you may have a few more emails that you have to write because you had a few more repairs done. It's not scaling at the huge level that your portfolio actually is. Now, if you go into 10, 15 markets, suddenly that's a lot more property managers to deal with. That's a lot more PDFs. That's a lot more potential that you have to send out. But hopefully you're not doing that. You're not diversifying yourself that much. So how much time are you spending? Let's say you get up to 40, 50 properties. Maybe you're spending 3 hours, 4 hours a week. I'll give you an example. Back earlier this year, Memphis had a massive storm, and my property manager contacted me and said, Adam, during the storm, there was a huge amount of rain. It leaked through the roof and it messed up the flooring in the room below. We fixed the roof because that just had to be done. So this is how much it cost. The flooring, we can either replace the carpet or we can go with the vinyl plank. If you go with the vinyl plank, this is how much it's gonna cost. So what did I do? I hopped on Home Depot, made sure that the vinyl plank price was roughly in line with what I was getting quoted. It was. So I emailed him back and I said, great, do the vinyl plank. We're good with that. You know how long that took? 10 minutes, maybe 5 to 10 minutes. Most of that time was just searching on Home Depot. But 5 to 10 minutes to deal with redoing a floor inside of a room. That's it. That is an incredible use of your time. That is what you should be doing as a real estate investor. Your time. If you want to spend more than 1 to 2 hours on your real estate business, spend that time looking for the next deal. Spend your time tracking your finances to see if you have enough money in your account for the next down payment. Spend the time talking to a lender, seeing if there's alternative financing you can get to start leveraging up your portfolio and working on it. Talking with a rent-to-retirement member to see if maybe it's time to do a cash-out refi or something like that to really scale up. Don't spend your time dealing with the day-to-day inside of a property. Work on your business, not in your business. That is what you should be doing as a real estate investor. How much time should you be spending? The answer to that is quite literally as little as possible. Because the less time you spend dealing with the day-to-day operations of your portfolio, the more time you have to spend doing 2 things, either building your portfolio or living the life that your real estate investing is supposed to be giving you with your cash flow. I hope this video has been helpful. If it has, please click the like button, let us know, let the rest of the world know that it's worth watching. As always, if you have any questions about this video or any other topics you want us to cover, enter it in the comments below. We are happy to make that video as soon as possible or respond to as soon as possible. Go to renttoretirement.com. You can check out all of our inventory. You can contact us if you're interested in properties or if you want to talk about real estate or if you need another real estate member of your team. We have connections to people all over the industry that can help you out and really get you where you need to go. That's renttoretirement.com. You can also get our brochures, our pro formas emailed directly to your phone via our property portfolio RSS feed, our podcast on that. You can go to renttoretirement.com/hotlist and get it there. You can subscribe. It's not as up to date as our live inventory on the site, but if you want to just get them sent to your phone whenever they come in, you are welcome to do that. That's renttoretirement.com/hotlist. I hope this video has been helpful. We'll see you on the next one.
Thanks for watching the Rent to Retirement YouTube channel. Check out some of our other videos, like this one, or this one here.